Hello everyone and welcome. Today I have a very special tour. We are outside of Lady Tremaaine's manor, joined by, of course, the fairy godmother, and Stitch is a special guest because of course he is. He just so happened to be hanging out here. I have recently fully designed the inside of Lady Tremaaine's manor. I took a lot of inspiration from the movie when decorating this house, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. I've been meaning to decorate Lady T's house over here in the Glade of Trust for a while. And yeah, I'm excited to show you the inside. So let's take a little peek inside here. Okay, so here we are in the front room of the house. Like I said, I tried to take as much inspiration from the movie when designing her house as I possibly could. So when you kind of walk into Lady Tremaaine's house, it seems like in the movie there's this big grand foyer. And I tried to capture that with this front room of the house. And then I also noticed that in the movie, there's this grand staircase, which unfortunately we can't really do anything like that in Dreamlight Valley, at least not yet. But I tried to make kind of like a mock staircase, as you can see maybe on the left side. And I used those frozen pillars kind of as like a banister or railing. Look guys, I had to get creative with it, okay? I did my best. So this is the front little room of Lady Tremaaine's house. And you can see the little mop bucket and the broom, some cleaning supplies. You know, Cinderella's just been hard at work in here, of course. So you can see she's left some of her cleaning tools out here. We have the grandfather clock, and I believe that this floor is actually the same floor that Lady Tremaine has in her house in the movie. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, I tried to make this room as close to the movie as I could, but obviously a little bit limited with what we could do. To the left, let's check out the first room here. And this, of course, is the stepsisters room. I put them in a room together because you know what? It's time that they got used to sharing. So this is Drizella and Anastasia's room. I have kind of like, one sister's room off split this way, and I use these little Nala statues on all the nightstands for the girls. And then on the other side of the room, we have Anastasia's room with a little mannequin like her. I thought that this hair from Mulan's Star Path was so perfect for Anastasia's hair. And then we have, of course, the matching bed. Everything's kind of the same, just like, in their own color aesthetics. And then in the corner here, these ladies are so musically inclined. They're so talented. So I had to include some musical instruments over here so that they can continue to grace us with their musical joys. They're just magnificent singers. I don't know if you guys picked up on that in the movie, but yeah, they definitely need a little space to practice on their talents, because what else are they doing? So then, of course, let's make our way across the hall. So here we have entered the domain of Lady Tremaine herself, the wicked stepmother. And you can see her there looking out the window. Hopefully she doesn't catch us in here, or she'll probably make us do a lot more cleaning today. But here is her room. I thought that this really evil, creepy wallpaper was perfect for her. Of course, lots of purple, greens. I feel like purple and green are two colors that Disney really uses a lot when they're making their villain character designs. So this works perfect to make that evil feel. Next to her bed, I have this little laundry basket, and that is in place of a little bed for Lucifer the cat, because unfortunately we don't have a little cat or pet bed in the game yet that we can put inside. So I had to make do with this little laundry basket, but I think it works well as a little bed for Lucifer for the time being. As you can see on her table there, I have the third Nala statue. All the Nala statues are in the perfect colors for this family. So that just worked perfectly. And I kind of feel like you know, maybe that's what's making them so evil is that little token on their bedside table. Anyway, we have this creepy mirror, which I know is from Snow White, but I feel like it's appropriate for the wicked stepmother here as well. So we have that. It adds this really creepy sound effect in the room. As far as other decor, I've just added this little bench and a painting, kind of sticking true to some of the design themes I saw throughout her house. So that, of course, is the evil stepmother's room. And you might be wondering what is upstairs or in that very back room. Let me show you right now. So the final room of the house is, of course, Cinderella's room, the attic. I've kind of combined like her bedroom and the kitchen area together. Overall, just a place where Cinderella escapes, but also has to come and do her work because unfortunately her work never seems to end. So of course, here we have her little changing area, very iconic in the beginning of the Cinderella movie. I think for me, at least, I always loved the scene of Cinderella waking up and the birds helping her get dressed and wash her face. So I have the little vase here and the little like toiletry kit for her to like get ready for her day. And then on the other side of the room, we have her bed and just like a simple nightstand. You know, I kind of struggled with building these rooms because I have a tendency to want to over clutter things. But I think for all of these rooms, it's kind of better to keep it a bit more bare because the decorated, like really fancy rooms are meant to be kind of like grand and open in kind of like a palace feel. And then as far as like Cinderella's room, well, she doesn't really have much, so you don't really want to clutter it there either. So it was a delicate balance of, you know, putting enough touches so that it looks like Cinderella lives here, but also not wanting to clutter it a whole lot because of course, she doesn't have much. So she does have a lovely little bed here. I feel like this is a nicer bed than the stepmother would ever let her sleep in. Anyway, I hooked her up because I designed this place. Spoiler alert. Of course, she has her little sewing area, her little craft station with a few of the Cinderella furniture collection pieces. We have this little cooking stove area, kind of like some cleaning supplies over here, the broom, the pail, some more little sewing touches over here as well. Her mother's dress. I did display this mannequin, which I think we're all kind of tired of seeing because it was in our shop so frequently. To be honest, I don't know why the dress on that mannequin is black because it's never black in the movie. It's pink. And I don't know why they decided to make it look like that on the mannequin. If you know, or maybe you, I don't know. If you know, let me know. I would love to know. How many times can I say no? Anyway, we have Cinderella, of course, working on her gown before she goes off to the ball. Of course, she has like a little sewing chest I noticed in the movie as well. So I placed that kind of over here by her mirror. This was such a fun little build for me to do. It's really fun seeing the fairy godmother in here, but oh my gosh, it would be so magical to actually bring Cinderella into this house and, you know, take her back to her roots, show her all she's escaped from. I'm so excited for Cinderella to eventually come into the game. Hopefully we don't have too much longer to wait for her arrival, but I don't know. Unfortunately, it's kind of feeling that way. We have a few more characters that we know are coming, you know, before we even have any sign of Cinderella. This was a fun little project for me to work on. I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing this all, and maybe it gives you some inspiration for how you can decorate inside Lady Tremaine's house. If you've already decorated in her house, of course, I'd love to know like what kind of style you went in. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. It is nearly midnight, so I better head out here before my Cinderella look disappears. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bippity boppity bye. I shouldn't have said that. All right, bye.